off. On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Dingle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cornhuskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. All alone as he catches it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moses. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
It's complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They want to run it left here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one, finds room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Snags it inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. 22 water. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get it.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun. Got his man. Tackled there by the defense.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Huskers are on the move. Just keeps swinging it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the missed connection on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And wings it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
We're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. It's a safety, and they take the lead. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head, and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind.
Oh, it's a fumble. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. All by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground game on the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action. Ooh.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's a throw downfield late. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dingle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These corners going to give them some space. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. To the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. On third and long, they need a big completion. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. They strike first here in overtime. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions.
Deep shot for the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Military stun.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations.